And we are live, man. It's the 111 show, episode 25, season 2,
Good quarter.
long awaited.
Good
I like to
quarter.
thank all 353 of y'all that subbed up, man. We almost to 400. I got the stream up in the background because I got to watch the comments, but I had to pause that joint. We back, man. Chad should be popping in later. Caleb should be popping in later. But right now, I got my dog Mike with me today. Early.
We gonna pop it off, man.
Early, dog.
We gonna pop it off. You know how we get down.
What's good, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. How you feeling today? You good?
I'm straight. I'm decent. You know what I'm
Decent.
saying? I'm doing better. It hit different when you doing better, Sean.
DJ Main Bucks. These ain't Butter Bucks.
Yeah,
DJ Main
these
Bucks.
J Main bucks, these Melly
DJ
bucks.
Main Bucks.
Yeah, man. Football is back. You know, long awaited. Came back. You know what I'm saying? USC whooped on. Well, they ain't really whoop on them, but they handled San Jose State. You know, UMass broke a record for week 0, which is great for UMass and
Squeaked out a
for
dub.
viewership. You know what I'm saying? They got a dub.
Squeaked out a
Shout out,
dub.
shout out to UMass, man.
Shout out
You
to
know,
Coach Sula, man. DU legend. He the O coordinator over there at UMass.
yeah. But as you can see, them boys coming back this week. You know what I'm saying?
About to get whooped on.
Never we playing Portland State,
Portland
but
State was in the playoffs last year. And they versed on the playoffs.
yeah, sound good. But yeah, dog, we got some news, bruh. So as you can see, the preseason has been wrapped, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been some rattlings and some shakings going on because Jonathan Taylor uh wanted to get traded. They gave him free reign to go shop his options, and then no team ended up making a move. Well, I guess the Colts wanted another superstar player for the boy, but
Which is fair.
yeah, it's fair. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Taylor, all pro caliber. You know what I'm saying? Russian leader caliber type player. So I knew it really wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like, you know, it's nice to see when people start speculating about players going to different places and whatnot, but I didn't really think he was gonna go anywhere because I feel like they was just entertaining him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when your mama let you out the house for the first time. You know,
But
they're like,
no, though,
I know you're gonna come back to the crib, so you can go out here and be in the streets if you want to.
well, the Dolphins, I think I read a report that Indianapolis hooked into Miami. That was the top team,
I
and they
seen that.
wanted Waddle in return. Obviously, you know Waddle's a great player, young player, helped with the quarterback. They said I'm not going to give him up. So again, at the end of the day, if you Indianapolis and you looking to trade your star player at the end of the off season at this point, you really can't get nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
So you really just like you said, you're looking for scraps. You're not really out here trying to get anything because at this point, who finna trade a star going into the year when you probably done game planned around him this whole time? You're not finna trade no star,
nah, you're not
especially if you
trading the
don't need
start. You
nobody.
don't went through. You already went through. I could see you already done went through your whole camp. You know what I'm saying? You looking
Mm-hmm.
to keep bro anyway. So I'm thinking they just, you know, they like, all right, you've been begging to get traded. You've been begging to get traded. You don't want to be here. We
Mm-hmm.
gonna let it happen. Now we did it. All right, but now I guess like because of the PUP rule, they can't play him for the first 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. He physically unable to perform uh, like on that list. But again, that goes into his trade value because at the end of the day, if you can't perform in the first 4 weeks, who's gonna take that? Some teams would if you desperate, but at the end of the day, we know he's a bell cow kind of back where he demands a lot of carries. He can play in a two back system, but how he has been playing and where his value is, you know, at that point he probably want to go to a space where he the guy.
Yeah, he
So
definitely want to be the guy. So I'm just thinking about it like the ideal fit for like a running back for me, if he was going to be splitting carries, was to go to the Jets.
mm-hmm,
While you know what I'm saying, it's already established, it's already got the defense, offense. You got a running back, a rookie running back coming back from a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess that would be bad because he ain't gonna be able to play for like half the season anyway.
Well,
But
I
you could
was
like pop in there. But
for
Dalvin
him.
Cook filled that role.
For him, I was looking at a place like Minnesota. To be honest,
Yeah,
I feel like
Minnesota.
Minnesota looked good only big because obviously got everything on the outside. I think that'll definitely help Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
They
Dalvin
do
Cook.
got Madison, obviously, but at the end of the day, he's not Taylor. So if you're gonna be a bell cow back, I would go there if he had a chance to. But we know he ain't happening now. But if he had a chance to, you know what I mean. You go to the other conference, out of the division, so you don't whatever they have going on. But going forward, I wouldn't be surprised if he leaves town after this year. Yeah, at this point, he gone. He gone at this point. So it is what it ain't now. We really just putting things out there.
Yeah, man, he gonna be a cult. Like I was thinking about teams where the best where you can go, probably like the Rams, or like if they don't get Josh Jacobs back, and for the Raiders, because I still ain't heard nothing back from him signing anything. So looking at teams like that, possibly the Patriots scooped it back. Well, I'm thinking about like a Rams. They traded all their stuff away.
Mm-hmm.
Think about Minnesota. Minnesota would be a good spot. Chicago, maybe. You know what I'm
Good
saying? Where
spot.
he could just
Be the guy.
be the guy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really got nobody there.
Yeah.
Like go somewhere like that. But hey, is what it ain't.
That's the hard part, though. That's the hard part is he a high value back, and he at that point when you the coach, you really got everything in your bag because this upcoming year you got a nice trade package. Like if he even produces half of what he did last year or a piece of it, he know next year he got some good trade value because he a high level back. A lot of these teams backs gonna get injured and or released or he's gonna be off the roster entirely. So at this point, we like, hey, we're gonna play you this whole year. You're gonna miss the first 4 games. By the end of the year, if you're still trying to leave, if you even have an inkling of the year that you had, we still gonna get some good pieces for you. And that's what I think gonna end up happening anyway. And I believe that's what everybody else think gonna happen anyway. I take that this is happening to Anthony Richardson because as a quarterback, me personally, I don't think he should be the starter right now. I don't care how talented you is.
But he gotta play, bro. He gotta
He
play.
do gotta play. Like he do gotta play. Now, and I feel bad that he gotta play, but you also got Gardner Minshew. I'm not saying Gardner Minshew was a world beater, but when he played for the Jags, he was a quality starter for the time being. When he played at Philly, them last couple games when Hurts was injured, he produced some decent numbers. So I would assume that obviously you can use him as a bridge quarterback. I don't want this to affect Anthony Richardson's confidence early if he goes into a system where he's not designed to win. Now we've seen that other
Yeah.
side with Joe Burrow where you can play through anything, you a dog, it's gonna happen how it happened. But Anthony Richardson, everything the knock on him in a draft was he doesn't have enough games played.
He don't.
So we've seen that different levels with Trey Lance. Obviously, there's no direct comparison, but he only played 12 games in college.
Yeah,
That's what
Anthony Richardson got to play football. This what I'm saying though.
exactly.
Like you got to get coached. It's not like he behind like a great quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they got a Matt Ryan still there. It's not like what I'm saying. He's sitting behind Matthew Stafford or who another vet. Like it was anybody else. Like he was behind like a Tom Brady or
Mm-hmm.
somebody who could have instilled some wisdom on this man. I think the boy Bryce Young down there with what's his name, Andy
Andy
Dalton.
Dalton.
So that'd be like a position where like okay, he's seen there, he's been there, done that. But Gardner Minshew want to be a starter. Like let's not
That's
like
true.
he want to be the guy. So I think Anthony Richardson is in a different type of position where he has to play now and he gotta get coached and he gotta get reps in. You know what I'm saying? Him standing
Mm-hmm.
on the sideline with a clipboard ain't really gonna do him no justice because people are gonna be like, well, they'll drafted him for to sit him behind Gardner Minshew. He's gonna look crazy. Like, what if he damned if he do, he damned if he don't. It's not
Right.
his fault that he's a crazy athlete and they wanted to draft him
Mm-hmm.
top 10. Like, that's not his fault. Y'all picked me. That's why I never
Right.
understood about Bus either. Like, y'all picked him. Like, y'all didn't have to pick him. They didn't have a gun to y'all head.
That's a good point.
Y'all picked him for a reason. Play
That's
him.
a good point.
So
That's a good point. We just hope he do his thing, man, because the pieces around him, they yanking him. They yanking him around him. They just signed back a couple hours ago, Isaiah McKenzie, after releasing him, but they brought him back after the tight end they drafted from Georgia. He's on injured reserve. So the coach up there, I don't know what they got going on. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what Jim
McKenzie a
Irsay on
nice
board.
little speed guy, and then they still got Pierce Pittman.
Look, I don't know what Jim Irsay on. I don't know what he on,
And
but
Yerks, he off them Yerk
if you finna lose
Yerk
Jonathan
30s.
Taylor and you got a rookie quarterback who, just like we said, need game reps, and y'all was down 3 receivers like 10 hours ago. Like, come on, G. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to get that together. Cause
Would you say
again,
he in a worse position than now CJ Stroud?
yeah, way worse. Because at this point with CJ Stroud, they're in similar positions only because they both got new head coaches and things like that. But historically, when you look at these rosters, CJ Stroud didn't have a Jonathan Taylor. He got a second year back, good back, but he not Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? Then when you look at receivers on the outside, you got Pittman versus whoever he got. Now he getting John Mechie back, which is a dog piece, but he's essentially a rookie because he didn't play off last year. And you got another rookie in Tank Dell. So
Yeah, I said
I feel
that.
like
I feel like Jonathan Taylor would have set him over the top because he could like just having
play off
him
that. Yeah.
is enough. You know
He
what I'm
can play
saying? Just
off that.
having
We know
him
how
is
that
enough.
works out, man. We were just talking about that earlier, man. We know how that works out when you having a good quarterback and good running back. Y'all go together like PB and J. So again, look at Zeke and Dak back in the day. That
Yeah,
first year that they came in the league together, man, they was doing it. They was doing it. That's how you
I
want it
was
to be,
talking about that. I
obviously.
mean, Dak wasn't what he is now. He was more of a like you remember Mississippi State. He was
Mm-hmm.
more of a dual threat guy to me. He was like
Then
running into people.
he was Tim
So
Tebow-esque.
yeah, so I'm
He was a
saying
better athlete then.
yeah. So he had injuries obviously, but yeah, Dak was like a game manager. He was handing the ball off to Zeke all game. So that's the ideal situation. You have a back you can hand the ball off to like constantly,
Mm-hmm.
like Jonathan Taylor. That's why it would have been so
Relieve that
nice.
pressure. Then thing is too, he can help you in the pass game too. Help you in the
Yeah, he
screen
catch
game, help you in the pass game, catch the ball. So you losing a major piece for a rookie quarterback supposed to be your franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? So hopefully Anthony Richardson shows out to the point where Gardner Minshew doesn't have to become the starter.
I don't think I don't
But,
think we see him unless something like drastic happens. I don't think we see him unless something drastic happens.
again, at this level of play, or how these quarterbacks coming out and these quarterbacks are getting traded a year, 2 in, at this point, nobody's safe. We seen
Speaking,
Josh Rosen
speaking
for like a year traded. You know what I mean? Like Trey Lance 2 years hurt traded. Like nobody safe at this point.
yeah,
So
we gonna hold off and let Chauncey speak on his
yeah,
new
we gonna let
quarterback.
Chauncey hop on this new man's. But
Speaking of quarterbacks, I'm gonna use this to transition from Jonathan Taylor. So
for sure,
the Pats cut Bailey Zappi
terrible,
and Malik Cunningham,
terrible.
which everybody was excited about Malik Cunningham, and then everybody was like rooting for Zappy to start. They was like calling for bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm like, what is going on, man? Like, what's
But
going
they
on in
now
New
back on the
England?
practice squad though.
Yeah,
They
but
both on the practice squads until they got a chance to move up. But honestly, bro, when I see New England, I think they tanking. I'm gonna be real. I think they tanking.
no, I think this a Mac Jones get his confidence back because you come in, you got an athletic quarterback coming in. You know you can't do the stuff he could do, and then you got a quarterback that looked like a carbon copy of you winning games, despite what Matt Patricia was calling last year. So
Man,
I
I think
think
they
this is a
tanking.
confidence thing for bro. Like they patted his ego a little bit.
Shit, I think they tanking, bro. You got from where I'm at, how I'm looking at it is just like you said. You drop
They
your
tanking for who
back.
though?
Look at the quarterbacks coming out next year's draft. Come on, look at the quarterbacks coming out next year.
So you think
First of all,
they
if you
purposely
look if you look
sabotaging
at
for
your
Mac Jones
division, you got Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers just came to town, and you
for
got
2 years?
Tua down there. You got Tua down there. You got Mac Jones on a rookie deal, still. You're not trying to pay on no type of bread. He was borderline gonna lose his job to Bailey Zappi. So you cut the best option at backup quarterback. So who's gonna
But
back
he's
up your
still on the
quarterback?
roster, like you said, though. They saying they
Practice, he on the roster. You right.
it's rumors that they're gonna pick up Colt McCoy because he got chopped from the Cardinals.
What Colt McCoy gonna do?
Nothing.
He just as good as
I'm
anybody else.
telling you,
So again,
they padding Mac Jones' confidence, bro. They padding his
I
confidence.
believe it.
They
Kind
padding
of.
his confidence, bro. Because what didn't they just bring Bill O'Brien back?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, he getting a second chance. He getting a second chance with the new OC. You know what
Them
I'm
boys going to
saying?
get Drake May.
They about to run the ball off. No, I don't think, bro.
Kansas here, we be on the same tip. Them boys going to get Drake May.
Bro, do you
They
really
tanking.
think that Bill Belichick in his
Yes.
old age want
Yes.
another rookie Q that he gonna have to sit through some growing pains with?
Yes, I
No.
do. Until he find his Tom Brady or his Matt Castle, bro, is tanking. It's tanking. It's tanking.
I don't think
Bro,
he's a
you in
tanking
the
type of guy, bro.
you probably in the hardest division in football.
I think he's
Word
gonna
up.
fold.
Man, look, you in the hardest division in football currently.
You
mean
brought
to
up
tell me
Tua looking
you
quick.
got Mac Jones and Juju Smith-Schuster. You're tanking.
They chill on Juju, bro. He Super Bowl winning play.
I don't care, bro. You tanking. You not finna take that to war. You tanking.
But it is not tanking, bro. The Cardinals is
right.
tanking. That's tank moves. The Cardinals is tank moves.
Oh yeah, they tanking too. We know they tanking.
They tanking. They traded
But
away every last piece.
at least we know that they going after Caleb Williams. We know they going after. These people going after Drake May for sure. They going after Drake May. Mark the pod, man. On the quarter episode, the Patriots going for Drake May.
You got to think about what organization you talk about. This ain't no tanking organization, bro. That's like,
they're tanking, bro.
Bro, think about it, bro. What's something comparable? That's like, damn. I'm trying to think about it. Like, I'm trying to think what organization would tank on purpose. That's like the Steelers tanking on purpose. The Steelers ain't never going. The Steelers would not tank on purpose. Like, if we go in NBA, who a historic franchise? The Celtics would not tank on purpose. They trying to put a product together every year. They would not tank on purpose. They would not tank on purpose.
Fair.
But
there's no way that you think they're competitive in this division.
They're gonna be competitive.
They're gonna be fourth at best.
That don't mean they ain't gonna be competitive.
Bro, they're gonna end up being at the bottom half of the AFC anyway.
I'm arguing that they're not losing on purpose.
Fair.
I'm arguing that they're not losing on purpose.
I can see it.
They may not be the best in the division, but I'm arguing they're not gonna lose on purpose. That's all I'm saying.
They are. You with Bill O'Brien, he blew up my entire franchise.
Hey, that's your beef with dog.
Bro is tanking. And he up here to do the same thing to New England. He tanking. You can't tell me no different.
I can tell you different. I can definitely tell you different.
But as far as Mac Jones getting his confidence back, I would hope he do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he does need that. He does need his confidence going forward. Because again, if he is the quarterback of the future, you do got to go up against some big boys. You got Aaron Rodgers there for at least the next 2 years. You got Josh Allen there. Then you got Tua, who done beefed up some pounds to play. So at this point, you gotta be at your best. And we know it in this division, teams go on runs. You know what I mean? Like if you don't do New England, teams really go on runs. So at this point, with these teams going on these runs, you know there's a chance that if you catch a team at the right time on a right angle, Patriots could be on that run too.
Fair.
So it really just depends on. So again, like to your point, I hope he get his confidence back. I would love to see some good football. He was actually one of the quarterbacks that I like coming out of the draft when he got drafted.
Yeah, great. Bro.
So but again, at the end of the day, just like I said, man, I believe that they're subtly tanking without actually showing us that because ain't no way that you drop Bailey Zappi. And I'm sorry, I'm not.
Let's not talk about Bailey Zappi though. Like he really the difference maker.
But I'm saying,
so this is what we talking about. This is what we on Patriots.
Yeah, I don't want to. He going on about the Patriots because I'm arguing that they're not tanking on purpose.
They're tanking.
No. This is a power move by Bill Belichick, bro.
Oh my god!
I don't know if I missed it.
Caleb with me. Go ahead.
I don't know if I missed it, but yeah, like basically what they saying is like this is our guy, like because you know that shit divide the locker room. Like look at what happened. Look like I hate
talked
using
about this earlier.
I hate using us as a prime example because nobody really knows us like that. But
We were just talking about this shit earlier, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we've seen it happen firsthand.
Who's the
We see
quarterback?
it. Don't worry about the bro. Come on, man. Don't do that on here. Don't do that on
No,
here.
I got my quarterback choice. Fuck dog.
Yeah, bro. But you see how that can affect the locker room, like, and that happens at every level, like Pee Wee, high school, middle school, college, D3, D2, every level, bro.
They did it
If
with you.
it's
They did it with you and the other and Mike when we was in high school and running back. Mike could get the game and run for
That's
like
different.
30, 40 yards. Then they'd be like Mike better than Mike Ivy. You know what I'm
so
saying?
that's
So
it's just a power move by Bill. That's just letting everybody know, like, hey, this is our guy. This is who we rocking with, and then just let y'all know, like, hey, we can scoop y'all at any time. Like, we can just sign y'all on waivers. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is.
that's what I said. It's a confidence move because he was that guy. He was the Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him back. We got Fat Patricia out of here.
That Pro Bowl, even though it is an accolade, that shit is like fugazi.
It was fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Snoop went to the Pro Bowl last year.
Like, I think Devin Singletary was in that Pro Bowl. Like, no, bro, that shit is no.
Check it out.
I love
Singletary. Doug Peterson cut his son.
Wow.
He on the practice squad though. He on the practice
He
squad.
He on the practice squad.
He still cut that nigga.
That shit is foul though.
Hey,
You do
bro.
cut your daddy because they know I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. I go to Thanksgiving like, and you losing.
You at dinner, your dad tell you hand over your playbook, money. Hand that over,
shit,
money.
bro.
Yeah, he take one playbook and give him the scout teams.
Honestly, you gotta thank your dad though, because
for the Titans.
Without him, you'd have been an XFL, buddy. Without him, you'd have been an XFL, bro. So you might as well.
I don't even know if he would be that far, to be honest with you. I
I
looked at a little film on bro. He was
mid.
I think he just there.
Thank his daddy then.
Yeah,
he was gonna be
another power move in the NFL. He's there because his dad is the NFL coach.
Hey, nepotism at its finest.
Hey, we see that at all levels too. Because I would say something, but I don't know how many of our viewers are from my community. I would say it, bro, but you gotta think about it. You gotta look at the Michigan State basketball team, and then look whose son is on the team.
Bro made a nice little jumper though a couple times. Said he not going.
All right,
he said he not going.
Need y'all to get ready for this sound bite, though.
Be ready. We tap in.
Champion of what? The United States?
What are you talking about, cornball?
Is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what?
Yeah, man. This fella right here.
No allows.
As your fellow track brethren, Mike. How you feel about? I think this W promo. This is good promo for track, man, to get eyes on track. And if you ain't know who Noah Lyles is, you definitely know who he is now.
All right, let me give you a little background. Noah Lyles just became the fastest man to 1 and 2 since Usain Bolt, and I forgot like how many years ago. So he's done something that hasn't been done in a long time. Him and his brother used to be dogs in high school. Raced against both of them at New Balance Nationals in high school. Both dogs, you know what I mean, like at they sport. Both kings at they sport, put it like that. Now, as we've seen the past like 3-4 years, track has taken in like maybe even last like 6 to 8, if I'm being honest. Track has like taken a life on its own, where like it's become more mainstream. People having more personalities, like you like seeing it more and more and more broader. Now, to his point, I understand logically it makes sense.
I don't think nobody argued. I don't think nobody argued the logic of it.
I'm gonna just say that was corny though for him to say.
He definitely a bundle of sticks, but
he definitely a bundle of sticks for that. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That was corny. Like that is not the place to express your grievances on what you think a world champion is.
But like, why did that bother him that much? He had hoop dreams,
bro. Because again, when you in track, you don't got no person like you don't. The only real track personality right now is Sha'Carri Bridgerton. That's the only real track personality. Ain't nobody the face of the sport no more. Like there's no Usain Bolt and nothing like of the world no more. So again, if you're gonna take that up, all right, be the villain. But at the end of the day, you corny though. Like how you corny. Like you not saying nothing. You saying something valid, but you just sound corny when you say it. It's not a whole like NBA hates you.
But he invalidated he like because everybody in the NBA best friends. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
You
like
know
how it
LeBron
used
on
to
his
be where they
name.
have real beef. They all best friends, so they all gonna gang up on you and you track. Ain't nobody else from the track world come up and speak up for bro. Everybody in the comments cooking them. So I'm like, I get it. I get what he did. I think he chose I'm gonna take this press and this chance to get some press and get some clout. Like that's the only other reason I could take out of this because like why would you say that? You wasn't wrong. Of course, the NBA plays in America, but the best players come to America. The best players in the world come to America to play. America's B team is whooping the world's ass right now.
Right.
That is true.
So like everybody knows LeBron James. Well, LeBron because this ain't gonna turn into a debate. When LeBron James was the MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was the best player in the world. LeBron James wasn't playing in China, Lebanon, Russia. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that to prove it. Everybody says he's the best in the world. Steph Curry, best shooter in the world. He doesn't play all across the world. He plays in America, but it's unanimous that he's the best shooter in the world. Duh, motherfucker. What are we talking about? Like that's what everybody's pissed about. And everybody who's in the comments like, well, technically he's right. In FIFA and soccer, you know what I'm saying? The United Kingdom plays in this league, but this league is the best. I'm like, it's not structured like that. The NBA is new as hell compared to like a sport like soccer. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to play in the best soccer league in the world and win that, you would be considered the best soccer team in the world. Nobody cares about England. If you won in the league, that's the best in the world. The NBA is the best in the world. That's why this argument is stupid to me.
He just
Or like
corny.
it's not an argument. It's like what he said was stupid, and he said it corny.
Yeah.
That shit was lame.
Like that nigga practiced that shit for sure. Like,
You're not a world champion.
Of what?
Yeah, he's a goofball.
Yeah.
And you're a goofball. That's
At
what you are, sir.
at JCU.
At JCU. Get out of here, goofball. You a bundle of sticks.
Yeah. I wanted to get on record saying my piece that everybody already said. They was on Gil's arena like acting stupid. I was watching clips from that and it just was pissing me off because they wouldn't answer the question because they was like, if LeBron James had to play Nikola Jokic 1-on-1, who would win? And everybody was like, we don't know. We don't know. If Steph Curry is the best shooter in the world, put him against anybody in the world, who will win? And they all was saying we don't know. So that's what was pissing me off about it because they didn't want to come out and outright say it. But
everybody trying to be politically correct.
Man, I don't care, bro. You know the NBA the best league in the fucking world. Stop playing. The best in the world. If y'all want a league that can compete with the NBA over there, make your own damn league and then come compete. Till then. But hey, fellas, I feel like we got off college a little quick. What's y'all?
What I miss on the college?
We ain't really speak about much. Just the week 0 games and your boy Caleb Williams, fumbling, snapping, throwing touchdowns.
Hooping.
They got a fast receiver though. That boy Zachariah.
Yeah, he's cool. They already giving him Tavon Austin comparisons. I'm like, bruh.
I'm seeing Deshaun Jackson. I ain't saying Tavon. I'm seeing Deshaun.
That's what I'm seeing on social media mainly is the Tavon Austin.
I think it's probably just a number. He fast though.
Well, that and I think he is listed as a running back, ain't he? Or it might just be an athlete. Who knows?
The wideout?
Yeah,
I think it's a wideout.
We got Utah, Florida tomorrow though.
The quarterback's supposed to be out though.
What quarterback?
Cam Rising.
What's wrong with him?
He not playing. I don't know. They just said Cuz not playing tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah. Graham Hurts season. Utah upset alert. Big time. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Utah going back to.
But I want to see that. I think Colorado might pop TCU that first game.
I don't know, bro. I'm with you on that.
I
Bro,
think they might pop them boys.
I seen that throw from Shador, and I'm like, hey, bro, Travis Hunter might put somebody on the poster, bro. I don't know. He might do it.
I said it before, but like they picked up 2 defensive players from Florida State who was 5-star corner here and there. But like what I said way back before on old podcast was it's gonna be a chemistry thing. And if they got the chemistry the first game, which fall camp can bring you together, but like it ain't nothing like live bullets. So I think they got a chance to pop them boys because I think they match up with them talent wise. And TCU lost some people from that team. So I think they got a chance to surprise them.
I agree with you. I'm on the side that I think they're gonna have a good year off the bat, off rip. So, hey, who knows? We just gonna have to see what Coach Prime about. I wonder if he gonna be on the golf cart on the sideline.
We need to get him a little. What's them things called?
Yeah, he got one of them. He got one of those.
He need a prosthetic. That's what he need.
One of them.
He need a prosthetic. He got like a toe on one of them feet because he need a prosthetic.
Put down them sugary drinks early, man.
Nah, cuz had turf toe bad though. That's why
he ain't never fixed his turf bad. He had to go.
You know they playing on that Astro turf back in the day, playing on concrete.
They was playing at Forces.
Yeah.
Forces intent. No, I'm playing.
They was playing on 44th and Kalamazoo with all the potholes. Busting them down.
And that turf was looking crazy.
Insane. Flat as hell.
That wasn't even turf. That was green concrete.
And you know that shit was hot as hell when it was hot outside. That shit was baking. And cuz be having on long sleeves though. If you ever go back, I don't think Dion has not ever wore long sleeves.
I think it's because when you would hit that turf, your skin coming off. Like
for sure. So I know cuz was hot as hell.
That's the only time I put on sleeves if I know it's hot outside and I'm about to hit that turf. Like it's taking off. It took me one good time to lose half my elbow to put some damn shit on my sleeves. I'm trying to slide and tackle a nigga.
Yeah, I'm straight. Extracurricular shit. That shit dead.
I'm good. I'll stay up. Yeah, yo though, but it's some cupcake games on here. I'm trying to find a good one. Damn, Ohio State opening up on Indiana?
Yeah.
Penn State, West Virginia. Oh, I think South Carolina popped North Carolina. I think they popped the boys. I think they popped the boys.
I don't see it.
I do. Did you see? Did you watch South Carolina last year?
They was good. Spencer Rattler was a good quarterback. Okay. The reason I don't see them popping them, and I'm shaky about them not popping them because it's going to be a close game regardless, is Mac Brown. It's not the quarterback, it's Mac Brown. Him as a recruiter, he top notch. But to your point, South Carolina is a great team, so it could go either way. I just don't see them popping them. If anything, like if they win, it'll be by a close margin.
When I say pop, I'm saying they gonna beat them. I ain't saying they gonna like blow them out. I'm saying they gonna beat them boys.
I can definitely see that happening though. Spencer Rattler, he offered blood. He gonna be in this next draft too.
Yeah, I like seeing his little redemption. He was kind of an asshole on the show, but he was a high schooler though. So like, what else you expect?
Man. Ain't nobody worried about cuz. He going about. Ain't nobody worried about dog.
Cuz was getting a neck in the locker room, got caught. No, I'm saying.
Yeah, insane. I missed that episode.
Speaking of episodes. I'm assuming everybody watched the Big Bishop Sycamore joint.
I just watched a couple clips.
Man, I think that might have been enough because that shit, like, at first it was a, I'm like, all right, he finessing, he got him practicing in the indoor, like I would have thought, but this man had these boys stealing. He had them signing PPP loans. He had the mamas being athletic trainers. The boy that said he done tore his ACL, she's stretching out his hamstring. The boy said his shoulder popped out. She's stretching his quad.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? They like
Best documentary of the year by far. Cuz a real villain.
he like a movie villain.
Bro is a real villain. He is a Avengers level threat. Like
Bro,
you not
Like when I seen that clip where he was like, "Did I do something wrong? Am I in jail?" I'm like, "Bro, are you for real?"
do I
bro,
look
because
like a con man to you?
he
Oh
got
yeah,
off on
he's
he got off on
entrenched in that.
technicalities. Like
Come on,
watching it
man.
back, it's he. You want to know how bad this man was fucking up? He was it was so bad. They didn't have a rule for the shit he was doing, so they
Don't fuck
couldn't
him up.
basically catch him because the shit he was doing was so absurd. They was like, who would make a fake high school?
It's only crazy though, because when you think about it, just like he had said,
Hey,
they'd still be doing this shit if they didn't play IMG. He'd
Yeah,
probably still be doing this shit to this day.
yeah.
Like
you know
nobody
what he
would have knew.
did? He watched that one movie, Accepted, where they made the
Oh.
fake college. Hey,
Yeah.
I watched that.
He
you
said
remember we? Hey,
SHIT.
what was the fake school that we played, bro?
Are you
What
talking
was
about College of Faith? We damn near
Col-
played them. Oh
That
my
was Bishop
god.
Sycamore. That
So
was
y'all
Bishop
played
Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore.
We
We
played Bishop
definitely
Sycamore.
played, bro. We played them our freshman year. And we damn near lost.
We almost lost.
We damn almost lost. I ain't gonna lie to you. We
Damn.
definitely almost lost.
Same
God
shit.
damn.
The game
No.
ain't even, bro. The shit was crazy, bro. Because it
Game ain't even count.
didn't even count to our record, but we playing them in like week 8. That shit's insane. Yeah, bro. That's nuts. We damn near played Coach Roy Johnson.
That was probably his
Sick
granddaddy. Shit.
Stop playing.
This
You
shit
But-
like a
learned
family
something. You learned
scam.
something from him. He had them taking schools taking classes at Crossroads. Mike,
Should have had him taking straighter line if he was smart.
they was
was
taking
smart.
ITT Tech classes.
It's only wild though, bro. Because when you really think about that shit, bro, the quarterback was damn near in Grambling.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
That's
That
fucked
me
up. He was damn near in Grambling, bro. And then all of a sudden they found out they yanked him. That's fucked up.
But I'm like, how he ain't know? Like, and then
Because
I'm
they
like,
ain't do
why?
their due diligence.
But he can't possibly take like a JUCO semester and be a qualifier because once you enroll in college, that qualifier stuff don't matter no more.
Mhm.
Like I was like, why they ain't negotiating nothing? I was like, that boy needs some guidance because it don't look like the mama helping. I don't know what she doing. Shout out to her, but that boy needs somebody else besides Coach whatever his name was. But he make Coach Brown and the boy from EMCC look like saints.
Facts.
Man.
Cause I'm like, dog, it ain't no way, dude. He had
I
the
miss-
player staying with him. He beating on his girlfriend, telling his girlfriend to tell the hospital she fell off a ladder. Like they beat up a homeless dude, and the players jumped on him. Like
He beat him with a belt, bro.
beat him with a belt.
Beat him with a belt, bro. That's insane. He's a
Giving that-
super. But you know what's crazy? If he had a TV show, I would watch that shit. Him and LeVar Ball and Charleston White need a TV show. That bitch would do numbers.
Them niggas would be.
Infamous.
What's the who the Justice League beefing with?
Everybody. They'll be the
Nigga.
Injustice League.
Them niggas is injustice.
They real injustice. Cause them you can't tell me, bro. And you know it's even like the other dude next to him looked like he was upset behind half of that shit. And Cuz just kept going on. Cuz was like,
But he right with him.
Hokey, we did what the fuck? How you mad at the kid for being mad at you for fucking up his life? Elite level gaslighting, bro. Elite level gaslighter, bro.
That's what I was
Top
saying.
tier.
I was like, why they ain't interview the girlfriend?
Put Cuz on Tinder, he's a beast. He's not losing. Come on, man. Elite level gaslighter, man. We could learn something from him one day. Every genius was once a madman.
But you know what's crazy?
He the Joker in real life.
He said they're getting calls to get scheduled. But then who is willingly playing for him?
To the point though, them kids was vulnerable as fuck.
I know they is, but now that knowing what you know,
Quit saying kids, bro. Them niggas was grown ass.
Man, some of them was kids, bro.
Some of us.
They had
Not
a
all of them.
JUCO dude, but like some of them was kids. So, but I'm like, who is really? So them, shame on them. But how are you getting like more of them to come play
Because them, you know what, them kids was probably like them alternative school niggas, like that.
Because they weren't doing anything beforehand. They weren't doing nothing beforehand.
But two of the kids go to Louisville right now.
A lot of them kids. Well, I'm not talking about them.
Alternative school.
That's what I'm saying.
Two of them kids did get to Louisville. So how they
college? They ain't trying to get around it. They trying to hit some pub.
How they get around it?
I don't know.
How they get around it to get to Louisville? Then, bro, that go to.
They probably don't even. Well, when the thing came out, and how they gonna get yanked from Louisville, but we don't know. Fuck it,
we ball.
We ball, bro. Get that nigga a TV show and a full length season of BS High. I'm tapped in. That honestly, at this point, we need to write a scripted series behind that shit as to why the fuck that shit happened. All American need to rebrand the BS High, and I will watch that shit.
I've seen enough. But the chicken scam was elite though. That's elite.
The chicken scam was. We can learn.
Go ahead. Break that down. Break that down for the people watching.
So, dog called up his local Costco or Meijer, Walmart, whatever it was.
Whoever had a deli.
He told them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I need 30 chickens this morning made. Rotisserie chickens made. He never come pick them up. So he know they already got to make them since he put the order in. He come back at night while they mark down because they got to sell them. And he get them for like
$2.50 a pop.
$2, $1 a chicken, 30 chickens to feed the players.
Hooking him up. Scamming. The hotel scams is elite.
Scamming, 90-day credit.
Extended stays, bro, where you get like a 2-month free period. 2 to 3 month free period, bro. That's a whole football season at that point. 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Standing there for free, not paying nobody. They said, bro, he absorbed his mom's business who died. He was putting everything in her name while she was dead.
Into her business.
Come on, bro. Cuz elite.
He was charging the online class program
to a school he wasn't even at.
To a school he wasn't even at.
And the church too.
And the church. Charging all of them. Ain't nothing.
This is what Untold was supposed to be.
This is what Untold. This is how you dig up dirt and tell the whole story.
That's how Untold supposed to be.
Cuz
wow.
Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that is wild.
It's not.
I'm about to do that tomorrow.
I'm about to say, look, we up next. 111 Academy.
He is a terrible human being. He's the worst guy. He's the worst type of guy.
But who worse though? Is it him? Have y'all ever seen a Firefest one?
I seen Firefest, but I don't remember exactly the fallout.
All right. Billy McFarland and Ja Rule. Of course it was Ja Rule.
You talking about? Oh yeah.
So at the end of the day, he went about this shit the wrong way. But
what did the people go through though?
Like they went to like the island or whatever.
Bro, they was on the Bahamas stranded for like 2-3 days, bro, with no food, no water, bro. They spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on this festival that never happened and never got their bread back.
Yep.
Like he just come on, bro. Like at least this nigga was trying to get kids into college. You playing IMG. Them niggas not even playing IMG.
I feel like he just wanted clout. If you watch the whole thing through, he just wanted clout.
I feel like he just wanted that bread.
He did, but if he would have even sent one kid to college at this point, he would have had a silver lining. They would have been like, you know what? At least he did.
I mean, that's probably what his argument is at the end of the day. When
so what he gonna use? He a gaslighter.
Yeah, man.
Elite level gaslighter, man.
I got these kids off the streets.
Yeah, you got them off the streets to go tear the ACL. Now they rappers and working at Coca-Cola and quitting football altogether. So I guess he got them to get their life together. It wasn't gonna be football or school, but they're gonna get their life together.
That shit had fucked me up because I thought Cuz was really going to Grambling because I didn't keep up with the real story until mom was like, but he didn't get in. I was like, what the? I thought the documentary was over. Bro, you know how that shit go up? That shit went right back down.
They were showing them in the school where they're like, yeah, Hugh Jackson won him, you know what I'm saying? Like da. I'm like, oh yeah, he had some talent probably type shit.
10 out of 10 documentary.
And then they yanked that shit right away. Record scratch.
10 out of 10 documentary, man, gives all the details. All the details. That's up there, bro. That's HBO running the documentary game.
HBO did their thing. You know what I'm
They
saying?
run the documentary game,
HBO did their
man.
thing.
Netflix, step your game up. Y'all getting hot topics and blowing it. Swap Kings was a good 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10.
What these last two Untolds have like ran like. Have y'all seen like the documentaries fans put together from like various interviews, and they make it seem like it was the actual one?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is to me when I'm watching them, because all it is like fan service. It's like a
propaganda.
It's a word for it, but I can't like.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's all fan service. It's all fan service. Like if you was a Johnny Manziel fan, I was a Johnny Manziel fan in high school. It's like, yeah, I love, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this was for me. Like it got me hyped. Like I remember watching that game. You was a Florida fan. You like, yeah, I remember Tim Tebow going crazy, running people over, back-to-back national championships. You know what I'm saying? That's what they told over again. And I heard it's rumored because Urban Meyer is trying to get like a gig at one of these schools again. So like they basically did this to prop Urban Meyer up again and be like, hey, he was a great coach. You know what I'm saying? He just has some heart problems, so he had to step away from the team. He did go to Ohio State and win. He went to the NFL, but it just didn't work out for him. They didn't say he was actually fucking women. Yeah, and he wasn't in there rubbing on women not named Shelly Meyer.
Because of hornball, big time.
Yeah,
elite coach though.
Elite coach
in college. Elite coach though.
He had to do mat drills. That shit was ass. Mat drills was cheeks.
Wait, you did? Where you do mat drills at?
Davenport.
It was after we was gone.
Y'all was gone.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all was gone.
I know we never did that because I'm putting niggas on their necks.
But at Carthage, we had soul crushers and we had morning runs. I ain't never threw up from a workout, but morning runs, I threw up.
Damn.
Projectile.
Projectile vomit is insane.
Projectile vomited at 6 a.m.
Yeah, that's insane. Niggas ain't even had breakfast yet.
I tried to eat breakfast because they tell you eat carbs before you run so you have energy. You better off just not eating, bro. Not eating or drinking nothing. Because I came around that corner. They got trash bins set up on purpose. Like it's like they're trying to make you throw up. Niggas running 200s. I'm 265. Why am I running 200s?
Hey, they had us on that our freshman year.
I know, bro. I know,
touching that track, bro.
I know, bro, but it wasn't clicking for me. This is my first off season though.
The 200s wouldn't have been that bad, bro, if they gave us an adequate break. It wouldn't have been that bad if they gave us adequate. But again, it's football, so as a nigga who run, I didn't mind that shit. But for me to keep restarting that shit for motherfuckers who not runners, nigga, get niggas an adequate break. Now you pissing me off.
This y'all freshman year?
Mm-hmm.
That was my freshman year too. I ain't had no I'd say I was always in pretty good shape, but like I didn't play the fall of my freshman year. I got to Carthage my freshman year after not doing it. Yeah, I got there in the spring. So like y'all know the spring is some bullshit. The fall ain't really nothing. The hardest thing you do in the fall is camping the conditioning test. Like that ain't really shit. But the fall is when they like test your might, nigga. That's all. It don't even really be to condition you because like you about to go in the summer and lose all that shit if you ain't working out anyway. So you go back home, come back, conditioning test. Some niggas fail, some niggas don't. And then you get back to the spring.
Year. I felt that bitch my junior year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think almost everybody failed except for like 5 people.
I felt that bitch my junior year.
Hey, I failed. I think the only conditioning test I ain't failed at because I was donating plasma like them summers before I went back to Wisconsin because I was broke. And I ain't know that it took time for you to recover, so I always go back like dumb tired. I think I pulled my hamstring the second time. The first time I just couldn't finish it because I was dead. I think I donated plasma like the day before I went out there just to get an extra little 100. Dead tired. Tried to take pre-workout before I ran.
I don't know how y'all niggas did that, man.
That's bro. Because my motherfucking ID didn't match my Social security card, so they denied me. I was shitty as fuck.
I don't know how y'all did that.
Hey,
Bro.
look,
I was
dog,
shitty as fuck.
I had to get that cheese by any.
I got. Hey, look, I got the
Roy
cheese,
Johnson,
but not
Hey,
not
look,
that way.
Yeah, we all had ways of getting cheese back then.
I ain't had time because sometimes you know what I'm saying, you didn't get that job right away. You had to go wait 2 weeks for that check and all that.
Yeah, we all had ways to get cheese back in the day.
Not around here, partner.
I had to
Not
get it.
around here.
I had to get it right then. That $70-$80 hit quick.
Mm.
Do not miss that. If my kids ever do that, I'm gonna whoop them.
Don't do that.
Ass is gonna be beat, nigga.
Just playing.
Man, look, Chad's not coming, so at this, okay. I got an
We're gonna
important
talk
text.
about Tracif.
Yeah, go ahead. But I got an important text, so go ahead. Get started.
So Trey Lance has been traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a 4th-round pick. Tried to wait for Chaz, but we're gonna have to wrap this thing with Trey. Now, I think this move was, like I said, Caleb earlier. I think they didn't want to pay him to be a backup because he was going to be on, like, they was going to have to pay him eventually or let him go. I'm not saying that they would have paid him, but they would have had to do it. So they get him out the way. They say, hey, we just going to go with Brock Purdy and the boy, what's his name? Darnold, Lego Policeman. Keep him for the cheaps, run Purdy, and then ship him because, you know, Trey Lance just ain't doing it. And then they get rid of him for cheap, send him to Dallas. Now,
4th-round pick, right?
4th-round pick. Well, I really want to talk about the move, what I see from Dallas, though. I think this was more of a personal, let's get Trey over, like, to a better position because it's just not working out for him here. We're going to have to pay him. It's not really working. He's not a fit. So let's get Trey in a better situation behind a veteran QB with a QB who had a similar, like, skill set to that coming out of school, fit the bill. Let's get him in a better situation over there with Dak in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He could develop some more. He could actually be behind a quarterback who can give him some knowledge, not be with all these, like, basically they would have been castaways. And now Dak, who can rest on his laurels of being just a guy in Dallas because he got a young guy behind him now. And I don't really think he was threatened by Cooper Rush by any means. But now you got somebody who kind of, like,
Hold on.
it's just he just dangling a carrot.
Here he go. I know that's your man.
I don't think he threatened by Cooper Rush, bro.
He talking about Rush because that's his high school quarterback.
That's cool. That's cool. But I don't think Dak was threatened by Cooper Rush. You bring in
no,
Trey Lance.
Dak wasn't threatened. I thought you meant like Trey Lance wasn't threatened by Cooper Rush.
No, I'm saying Dak not.
Okay, I was about to say, hold on.
Dak not threatened by Cooper Rush, bro.
No, he's not at all.
You bring in somebody who like Trey Lance, who was mobile. You know what I'm saying? He got a big arm. You know, like he physically would be like, all right, he possibly could challenge me at some point. And then, but on top of that, they wouldn't have to pay Cooper Rush. They can keep Trey Lance for another year for cheap. Get rid of Cooper Rush.
They
off
paying
the books.
Cooper Rush for cheap. Cooper Rush contract only 1.1 for 1 year.
But regardless, he showed that he's a serviceable backup too. You don't know what you
say that. I'm just saying, like them paying Cooper Rush 1.1 is like that's what they pay the garbage man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they pay the janitorial staff.
Honestly, they could have went out and got Bailey Zappi.
No.
Bailey would have been a good fit down there in Dallas, though.
Nah.
I
think what they got now is a good fit.
Who?
Cooper Rush.
Trey Lance? I'm about to say. I'm not worried about Trey Lance no more because he's going to the XFL, buddy.
Nah.
Send bro to the XFL.
I honestly think the best fit for Trey Lance to grow and actually get some playing time would have been Tampa. But
no, at least too short. Well, to a point, because he needs those reps.
He need the reps. So it don't matter if he just handing the ball off.
That's what I was saying about Anthony Richardson, bro. He need reps. He need reps too. But now he ain't finna get no reps.
But the thing with Anthony Richardson, though, as opposed to like Trey Lance has quarterbacks, just like you said, around him. Brock Purdy showed he can do it. Gardner Minshew showed he can do it, but also to Trey Lance's point, he also showed that he can't do it. So at least Anthony
But
Richardson.
what was Jimmy Garoppolo going to show Trey Lance about?
I don't know, because I was hoping that they
Because I
would.
feel like he wouldn't. He's the type of guy that really wouldn't have cared to like
He didn't
mentor
see,
him.
Yeah, he didn't.
He was
he
trying to
didn't
get. He was
seem
trying to
like
get
that.
his.
He was trying to get his. You right. He was trying to get his, but he was going to be a good bridge quarterback. I would have thought he's going to be a good bridge quarterback for the time being. You know what I mean? At least you go behind a person that's been to been to one Super Bowl. Multiple? Yeah, because he played behind. Did he go to one in New England?
Probably.
So again, like quarterback that's potentially been to multiple Super Bowls, been a starter, you know what I mean, get paid good bread with Jordan Brand, put that out there. Hey, you got a decent quarterback to learn from, even if it's not direct.
But does Jimmy want to teach him?
You gotta understand,
No.
even if you don't want to teach him, look at Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Brett Favre did not want to teach Aaron Rodgers nothing. Now I'm not
But Aaron
saying
Rodgers
Trey
was
Lance.
already like Aaron Rodgers, nigga. Like
Yeah, he
he was
was.
already
You
he
right,
was
you right,
already
you right.
gifted. He was already gifted.
Yeah.
He was already gifted, but that's what they thought Trey Lance was when he first came
No,
out. They thought he was gifted.
no.
Niggas
He was
thought
a he was a big
if you
arm.
drop the
fast
quarterback that
kid.
high, you think he already gifted, bro.
No,
Because
you don't,
again,
bro. No, you
Aaron
don't.
Rodgers,
No, you
Aaron Rodgers,
don't.
bro, got drafted what? Second round? Yeah, he wasn't drafted. He wasn't a high draft pick, bro. Google that, because he was. If he didn't get drafted second round, for sure late first. He wasn't a high draft pick at
That
all.
nigga said Google it.
But besides that point, as I said, they thought Trey Lance again in that Shanahan offense. Trey Lance makes sense. So at this point, I'm gonna think Trey Lance is a perfect fit. Him and his hairline was not a perfect fit out there in San Fran,
Taking
and now he in Dallas.
24th overall.
That's not a high draft pick.
That's not a second round, no.
Yeah, that ain't nowhere near second
That's
round.
a
He was
draft
just
pick
mad
in the
that
first
Alex
round.
Smith got picked before him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, and he's way better than Alex Smith. So
Exactly.
Again,
So a guy who needs work like Anthony Richardson went first round. A guy who needed work like Malik Willis went first round.
no, he didn't. Malik Willis, he went third round.
Malik Willis?
He went third round.
But my point is, you pick based off potential. Usually at the quarterback position, you pick based off potential. Or like I was running back, you base potential. So he was a big dude. He could run fast. He could throw the ball hard. So that let's pick him.
Right.
But I feel like they should have took Justin Fields.
Who? San Fran?
Yeah, should have took Justin Fields.
Who else was in that quarterback class?
Zach Wilson, but Zach Wilson went
Damn, that quarterback.
they
class
couldn't have picked him.
Was Hurts in that class?
What year is that? 2020?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like Trevor Lawrence, Fields.
Yeah, we knew Trevor
no.
Lawrence was going first. Let me see, 2020 draft class.
Let's go QBs. Oh, hold on. No, it was 2021. Let's go.
It was 2021.
Yeah, because I know it wasn't just a Herbert class. Oh, Trey Lance,
Mac Jones.
Zach Wilson,
Ooh,
Mac Jones.
Kyle Trask.
Oh, you go Kyle Trask, like you like Kellen Mond, Davis Mills. So I mean, it was either Zach Wilson or Justin Fields for me, bro. To be honest,
Yeah.
like coming out of college, because like you don't really know what Bama QB sometimes, and then
Yeah.
So it was either Justin Fields or Zach
Well,
Wilson.
he was one of the most athletic quarterbacks in that draft, and then again, he had a lot of upside too. Everybody, when he came out of there, they was like, "We got Trey Lance from North Dakota State. He's fresh, young energy. He could be the next best thing." So
But
it makes sense.
he benefited off the same thing that Anthony Richardson and Will Levis the year before should have. He should have left the draft a year before. He didn't have a lot of tape, but they was athletic. They could throw the ball. They had a big arm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, oh, they got upside. So, like you said, we gonna pick him. So he benefited from being kind of like mysterious, I should say.
I just feel bad for the
big
kid,
potential.
man. I feel bad for the kid. Just like to your point, he was on a win now team, so he didn't really have a chance. Now he did Did he win that first game last year, or he lost that?
No, he lost to
game?
Chicago.
But it was like a rainstorm to that first game.
Doesn't
But
matter.
They made a great
don't
point
lose.
that Justin Fields won the game too.
That's what I'm saying. Right. But I do feel
Justin
bad for
Fields
the kid
nice,
because
though.
he getting shipped off, and just like we talked about these young quarterbacks and their confidence, just like you said, I would assume at this point, Trey Lance, if he does good in Dallas, he could be the quarterback of the future. But
like
Dak Prescott, how many years on his contract is left?
How much longer though is you gonna sit around like a boy collecting dust?
He also collecting a check too. That boy worth $34 million right now. He got 34 to 35 million off that first year. He collecting that. If I'm him, I'm retiring right now. I ain't even gonna waste my time. I got my bread.
Yeah.
I got my bread.
Go down one of look, he's another
Go
one
ahead
of
and do real
them
estate.
biggest bust of the NBA, though, not NBA, NFL draft.
So he got 2 more
that's
years.
not
He got 2 more years on that contract.
For how much?
You talking about Dak?
I'm talking about Trey Lance, but we want to go
okay.
Dak. How much Dak got live?
I think
pretty sure Dak is like 2024.
I don't know. He got 3 years left, don't he?
Ooh, 2025.
Yeah.
About a good 2 seasons, 2.5 seasons.
Signed a 4-year contract.
Yeah, that's gonna be his last contract because after that he gonna be a journeyman. He not staying in Dallas.
He's not gonna be a journeyman.
He not staying.
He gonna be in Minnesota.
He gonna be in Tampa Bay.
He gonna be in Minnesota.
He gonna be in Tampa Bay
after Kirk Cousins retire.
Kirk Cousins never retiring.
In his Eddie Bauer tee.
Never retired. He the hottest quarterback in the nation.
Driving that damn minivan. Shit.
Man,
real Holland
pissed me off.
Them the quarterbacks you love though. Them country like straight for a Christian boy. Straight for a Christian boy. They never had none before.
What do you mean they ain't had none before?
Bro, he was alright. He was alright,
bro. He humble, bro. He humble, man.
They come from money.
What make him humble?
What do you mean?
Cause he was still driving that van. Because if it was me,
bro, he drove that van because he wanted to drive that van.
Exactly. Yeah. That's humble. That's because I'm up in the Tesla.
No, that's already had this shit. So like, why I'm gonna be done and buy some shit?
That's not being done.
He waiting till that van is cooked.
It's dumb. It's dumb because you know why he living like he own like an accountant's. He living like he on my budget. He living like he on my budget. He don't want to take out the car loan, even though he could buy the car outright.
He could buy the dealership. All right.
That's what I'm saying. Even though he could buy 20 of them, he living like he gonna have to take a loan out and pay that car note every month. That's how he live. That's how his brain.
Back to Trey Lance though.
What do
we see this year? Hold up.
Nothing. We're not gonna see nothing from him.
See him playing this year at all?
No.
Damn, you don't see him getting no type of tick.
Unless Dak have one of them miraculous injuries again, like no.
I can see him playing like later in the year, getting some snaps in.
For what? What would he get them snaps for?
I don't fucking know.
To take a knee?
I want him in XFL. So you already, I'm plotting on bro downfall, but at least I say I want some snaps.
The XFL not like developed enough for it to be like a place to go develop.
Oh yeah, I know. So I'm not saying you wrong.
He'll be like,
I'm saying if they need to, this would be a great way.
You want to go play
marketing wise? Marketing wise, this is a great thing. This is a great thing. If I'm the XFL, I'm looking at the quarterback. Hey, you're not playing no way. You're a bust. Come play for us. Win a chip.
Not doing that.
Work your way back. You already get paid $34 million. If they release you, you owe that money anyway. Come play for us. Play for a season. Get game tape. Go back to the league. Somebody gonna pick you up. That. Who not doing that?
I don't think he got that competitive spirit to do that.
I don't think the front office gonna want to gamble with millions for you to go play in the XFL.
Yeah,
you a third stringer at this point. You a $34 million.
That's still their money. If they need you and you got a torn ACL, UCL, you got a stub toe,
bro. At this point, you're not playing until April, February, April.
But if they need, let's say Dak, like cross your fingers and hope Dak don't, you know what I'm saying, his leg fall off tomorrow.
We ain't praying on bro downfall at all.
if he was to go play in an XFL game and anything happened to Trey Lance and Cooper Rush had COVID or some shit and he's
You
injured,
don't even got to
then
go that
what?
far.
Then what? I'm just saying.
You don't
Then what?
even because you seen how Jerry was when Brandon Cooks took Michael Parsons and Gilmore in that plane. You seen what Jerry said, right?
No.
He basically said like, "Don't do that shit again, bro." Like, don't do that shit again. That's pretty much what he said, but in a professional manner.
So why would I take $35 million and send it to the XFL with some hyenas?
Some real killers.
That's trying to get to where
They
I'm
gonna
at
get to his ass.
and make $35 million.
Well, he needs that.
And
He
then
needs
they trying
get
to
it.
make a name off killing a third pick in the draft. They trying to make a name off that.
Like somebody in the XFL sacked Trey Lance once, he probably gonna get a camp invitation off rip. Like, no, they don't need that, bro. They don't need that.
They good. They good. Straight off that. Mad about that. Is we done talking about Trey? We shooting out. We getting out the gym.
I'm through on Trey.
Chauncey stood us up again, y'all.
Hey man, it's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't coming, bro. I knew he wasn't coming. That's why
You think he Chauncey Belichick, but
he not ready to hop on the stream though.
Them boys
hey Chaz, if you seen this, run the mad nigga.
Yeah, man, this has been episode 25.
Right. Y'all 0-1, Chaz. I'm gonna need y'all to get this
like,
together.
comment, subscribe. Gang. It's like
had me in the hailstorm last week, Chaz. No,
Yeah,
I was in the hurricane.
We drove to Lansing to get up out of there.
Oh my god.
We was in the hurricane to come watch y'all. Y'all boys need to be 1-1.
I want to see y'all put up 50 points next week.
Come on, man. Get right,
Chaz.
Chaz.
Niggas not doing that shit.
They game tomorrow, ain't it? They play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow?
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
Run it up, Chaz.
Yeah.
But we finna get off this stream, though. This has been the 111 show episode.
Because he's a freak, boss.